Discover the elite difference. Serving you anywhere in the world. You can book your next vacation with a help desk on the other side of the world. Book your next vacation experience with a couple that have been around the world and are licensed professional travel consultants. When is the last time that you experienced true, first-class, old-fashioned service? JR World Travel, with their experience and the support of Anywhere Inc. DBA Cruise Brothers, are able to make your dreams come true no matter what that may be. A wedding in the exotic Caribbean, or a seminar at sea, or your dream holiday. More than a booking agent when it comes to personal service to ensure your dollar spent receives the best value and service. You know, there are no two people in the world that are exactly alike, so why is it that most travel services try to fit everyone into one of a few boxes with no real regard for what you really like? You see, even if you are at the same destination, depending on your desires and interests, your experience can be totally different. You may be one that likes to see beautiful nature from the comfort of a viewing station, or maybe you are the rugged individual that wants to actually hike down into the wild. But what if one or two of your party wants to hike and the rest of the group want to view from a distance? Does your travel service make it a point to accommodate everyone? For that matter, does your travel service even care enough to ask? When is the last time that you took a trip with a travel service that knows how to steer you around the usual tourist sites and let you see your destination the same way that the locals actually live and work? The difference with JR World Travel is that they not only help you select the perfect trip for you to take, but many times they will be on the actual trip right along with you. On their custom-planned group trips, Jackie and Ross, the owners of JR World Travel, don't leave anything to chance. Whether it is an old-fashioned, rock and roll music cruise in the Caribbean, or a trip to an Australian cattle ranch where you actually work a few days alongside of real Australian cow jockeys on a working ranch where you ride a horse, brand cattle and sit around the campfire with the actual ranch hands. Meet Jackie and Ross. Consider us your personal concierge that even escorts your group event logistical requirements on occasion, to ensure confidence of service with a lifetime of world travel ourselves. We understand the fun and joy of travel as well as having had a few pitfalls over the years. With our knowledge and understanding as frequent travelers, along with being licensed professional travel consultants of Anywhere Inc., DBA Cruise Brothers, who have been in business for over 40 years, we have earned the respect of all the travel suppliers and provide the very best in travel for our clients. You see, working with a travel service that is run by people that have actually experienced the world and know how to tailor an experience just for you can make all the difference in the world in your travel experience. Most travel agencies today simply hire phone operators that have a computer screen in front of them that tells you what you want for your travel plans. Not so with Jackie and Ross at JR World Travel. They have traveled extensively and can direct you to those little out-of-the-way spots that makes your vacation truly special. See treasures that few people in the world will ever see. One example is if you cruise with Viking Cruises to Russia. Once a year, they arrange for their cruise passengers to not only tour the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia, but they actually get the curator of the museum to open the basement to allow their Viking cruise passengers to see artifacts and museum pieces that only a few people in the world have ever seen. These privileged passengers get the opportunity to see how the Tsars and their families in Russia really live and the incredible opulence that one cannot imagine if they do not see it firsthand. Request information on our cruise packages. Jackie and Ross sincerely believe that their clients deserve the best, and that is what they provide. They know that with the typical travel agency that old school service has changed to self-service when it comes to travel and holiday planning, but they are completely committed to providing a full and totally complete service to their clients. They know that the travel industry is very fickle and that many people today rely on the internet for booking their travel plans. Unfortunately, the internet is like the Wild West, and as a result, what someone sees on their internet booking website is absolutely not always what they get. The internet, because of this, in today's world, people need to start returning to professionals like Jackie and Ross because of their reliability in providing a service. Furthermore, the internet is not always the cheapest and is certainly not the wisest choice when trying to put a package together. With Jackie and Ross, no attention to the smallest of details is missed in setting up your travel plans. They personally handle all of your needs, wants and desires, all the way down to even providing you with your baggage claim tags for your luggage, your itineraries, transfers, and reservations, and even maps in some cases. They advise you of visa and immunization requirements when necessary, and should you have a special needs requirement for a disabled traveler for equipment, oxygen, or service animal, they even arrange for those needs for your trip. They pamper you with an attention to detail that will have you talking about your vacation experience for years to come. They also personally escort their group tours, and they assure that your travel experience is like nothing that you have ever experienced before. They will create a special, one-off lifetime experience occasion that you will talk about forever. You will never forget the experience that Jackie and Ross will create for your once-in-a-lifetime vacation experience. As your group escort, they provide your personal concierge service to further assist by accompanying your group through baggage handling, ticket check-in, seat assignments when required, immigration, transfers, rental cars, travel insurance issues, to medical emergencies, lost luggage, as well as arranging group activities, dining arrangements, guided tours, and far more than just this. You never have to go to the front desk for anything with Jackie and Ross. They handle everything. Jackie and Ross also believe that an informed traveler is a happy traveler. And for this reason they are constantly trying to educate their clients regarding ever-changing issue. One example of the importance of education for their clients is in the realm of silver, gold, platinum, and frequent flyer programs. They have been traveling all their life all over the world, and in the course of their travels they have been approached by every travel program imaginable, to try to secure their patronage of a supplier of service. As Ross says, "I even remember the days of S&H green stamps among many others, and nothing has changed. Just the game itself. Often that great internet deal is actually no deal at all. Be careful. Why do these programs exist? Well, it is to keep you looking for the promises of upgrades, discounts, and giveaways. Often these promises are made after they actually have you as a passenger. Now you may get some kind of perk, but guess what? That perk is already there for anyone or everyone in order to clinch the sale. For anyone a member of a program, there are some who recognize your status from elsewhere. Always check with JR World Travel. Let Jackie and Ross get you the real deal. You see, Jackie and Ross recognize that the internet is a great place for you to start looking for ideas, but when you're ready to book and when you think that you may have a great deal, take down the information and call them personally with the details. You will be amazed at the real deals and perks that Jackie and Ross will come up with for you. Also, most people planning a cruise do not realize that classic travel planners like Jackie and Ross can get discounted air travel to and from the departure location of the cruise. This can represent a whole lot of money when cruising in foreign ports of call. This is because with Jackie and Ross, their clients are only clients the first time they work with them, because after that, the client becomes a friend. For this reason, they never hide anything that might jeopardize their friendship in the name of salesmanship. As a friend, they look for the best in supplier's service and the best in pricing for value. After all, $199 for a broom closet next to the engine room is no deal at all. At that price it won't include taxes, port charges, or gratuities, and probably will not be available by the time you try to book. And if you get lucky enough to book the room, hopefully the engine noise from the ship will lull you to sleep. A little bit about Jackie and Ross. Jackie is originally from New Zealand, moved in, became a citizen of Australia, but over time fell in love with the United States, and by the way with Ross as well, and as a result has now become a citizen of the United States. She holds 3 passports and is a world traveler from very early in her life. Ross was born in Australia during World War II, having both Australian and United States citizenship. He moved to the United States as a child, served in the United States Air Force during Vietnam, traveled the world and fell in love with New Zealand and Jackie in the rainforest above Cairns in Australia. He moved back to Florida after a 6-year absence with his new wife Jackie. Ross holds 2 passports with wonderful stories of the many countries visited in his years of travel. Discover Elite.